Hello?
Hey, Jack, how's it going? This is Ronnie, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. I got great news. I got this great deal for you, man. I know you like the added levels. I got it for you. I got your next project.
Well, what's the address? What's the situation?
I don't have it yet, but I want to make sure that you're ready to buy it.
Oh, you don't have it under contract right now?
But I got an appointment, man. I'm locking this up. Don't worry. Hello? Hello?
Don't try to wholesale something you don't have under contract.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sales with Jay and Ron.
Yep, where we're turning script readers into pro salespeople. Woo!
All right, guys. So for today, we're going to be talking about virtual wholesaling and tips on how to get you guys started.
Yes. First things first, virtual wholesaling. For those who don't know, definitely Google it, but we'll give you a quick snippet, which is you're looking to wholesale properties away from where you physically are.
Exactly. And guys, just to make sure you know what wholesaling is, it's pretty much when you are locking up a deal, getting it under contract, and your goal is to sell that contract or assign it to somebody else for a certain amount of money.
$100 million.
So the first tip I feel like we're going to talk about for virtual wholesaling is you want to make sure when you're talking to that seller, you get photos of the property since you can't be there, or you get boots on the ground. Yes. So we like to do one or the other, or maybe even both. So when you're talking to the seller, right, going to be like, hey, Ronnie, I know we've been talking about this property. I have the temp. I have everything I need. The next step now is going to be you sending me some photos of the property so that I can take a look with my team to see if we can actually be in the ballpark for what you're looking for. And then if so, we'd write up an agreement and actually get this done for you.
Okay, so if you look at the photos, you speak to your team, and then you see if we're a good fit.
Exactly. So is that okay with you?
Yeah, that works.
Boom, guys. You see what I did there? Asked for permission. Check out our past videos if you want to see more on temp and asking for permission. But pretty much what we did was just set the right expectation for the seller that we need photos so that since we are virtual, that we could see the property and potentially make an offer off of what the seller actually needs for it.
Yeah, definitely. After you get that right, the next step that you guys should definitely kind of throw into your repertoire is make sure you leave the door open, right? Keep in mind that because you are looking to sign this contract once you lock it up, you have to give yourself that wiggle room, right? Because it's technically not guaranteed that you're going to be able to find the buyer for this property. So you want to make sure you set the right expectation for buyer, seller, and yourself. So in terms of leaving the door open, right? Just to quickly role play this is, hey, Jagger, thanks for sending me the photos. I was able to review my team. Now, I'm about 90% sure we can get this done for you. But in order for me to get to that 100%, I do need to send a couple of guys out there to confirm that, I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, we could definitely send guys out.
Okay. Now, before I do send these people out, it does cost me money to send these guys out. So I would need a commitment from each of us on paper, so I'm not spending money and then you're not committed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. So basically you want to write this up now?
Yes, so we'll write it up now, and assuming that everything that I saw in the photos is correct, then, after 2 days from the guy seeing the property, I'll be able to tell you if I'm 100%. And if, let's say there was a big hole in the roof that you failed to tell me about and the photos didn't show, then it's just another conversation.
Boom, guys. So you see what Ronnie did there? He set the right expectation on leaving the door open and kind of what that's going to look like for the seller. And he also gave a few days for when then now he can figure out if he can actually sell this contract or not.
Yep.
So that's when it goes right into reaching out to your buyers list. So from leaving the door open, right, you have that agreement with the seller. You either have a week, a month, whatever you agree to now try to assign this to somebody else at the price you have it, you want to upmarket whatever you feel like you need to make on it. Yep. And then now you want to send this out to your buyers. And your buyers are going to be people that are investors, handy guys, anybody that's looking to potentially, take this project on. And then that's how you are able to see what somebody else is willing to pay for it. So then now you can make some money off of this contract.
If you do not have the contract, right, because you skipped all these steps that we spoke about before, do not call buyers without having something on paper. You'll have maybe rookie buyers, rookie flippers maybe entertain you. But for example, we've been doing this for about 5-6 years. And one of the things we really dislike is when we get calls, and then you don't have it under contract, because all you're doing is losing credibility with your buyers that you work so hard to get.
Guys, listen to that again. If you don't have it under contract, do not send the deal out. There it is.
Yeah. Last step is you want to work the buyer and the seller, right? So let's say, just a quick math, right? Let's say you got this property under contract, right, for $300,000 with the door open, and you found the buyer at $310,000, right? So in theory, right, you're going to make about 10,000 in terms of a wholesale fee. We are professional salespeople. Our job is to make a profit while still getting both parties to picture perfect. So ask your seller, how bad do they want this property, right? Try to see if there's any wiggle room for you to make a little bit more while it still makes sense. Sometimes it won't make sense, right? Sometimes there's not enough wiggle room, and that's okay too. But make sure, right, that you get everything you can out of this, because once again, you are putting a lot of time into this. Definitely try to make it count.
There it is, guys. I think this is a good way to maybe end it here.
Yeah.
So we just want to make sure that, when we turn you script readers into pro salesmen, that you can just use this as a guide for when you are starting virtual wholesaling.
We didn't get a chance to touch on leaving the door open, but make sure you press on our video right up here to definitely dig into more leaving the door open. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. And we're out.